This video is brought to you by Against the Flow of Mississippi. Against the Flow of Mississippi is a book about Jake Fayard, a Marine veteran who is unhappy with the political machine running the state of Mississippi. He decides to fight the corruption from the inside. Jake will face more challenges than he ever has and will stand up for what he thinks is right. His notoriously hot temper will push him to the edge of murder, along with his friend and brother Kobe Barhanovich. Together, they will fight the system and give the power back to the citizens of Mississippi. Against the Flow of Mississippi was written by Anthony Oksenholt and was published by Oksenholt Biloxi Publishing, LLC. A link to the book will be placed in the description below.
Yeah, this a revolution in our time. Everybody's fighting, change coming, yes. That's why it's an acronym for riot. Everybody has a voice. Don't you dare stay silent. If you say nothing, you are an accessory to violence.
They've had their say. Seems like they've had that kind of say around here for too long. Look, I had to stand up for myself alone. I went in there to remind them that somewhere in this world there's still a little law and order left. To let them know in the only kind of terms that their kind understand is that they can't bribe or threaten their way out of what they did. To let them do this to me and get away with it, and you give them the eternal right to do the same damn thing to any one of you.
Access 228, your host, Anthony Oksenholt, where we report the facts and we are not for sale. If you have a news story or something that's on your mind, please feel free to give us a call at 228-337-2099. Be glad to have you on. Thank you for listening, and we do appreciate all that you do to support us and keep free and independent journalism doing what we do best. Night, y'all. Good morning. Whew. Been running my ass off all weekend. Look, I'm going to talk more about this ICE shit. First off, let's play a video.
Fuck you, pricks! Nazi pricks, go home! Nazi! Fuck off! Get out of Minnesota! They've been over again, you never followed up!
This is Lieutenant Patrick Chelmo of the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office. Due to the unlawful conduct and threat to public safety, I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly.
You are terrorizing us. We are not terrorizing anyone. We are peaceful. The people in there terrorize our children. They're traumatizing people for life in there. Move back! Move back! Move back! Move back! Move back! Move back! Move back!
You are in violation of Minnesota Statute 609.705, unlawful assembly. I am now issuing a public safety order to disperse and order all those assembled along Federal Drive to immediately disperse and cease your unlawful behavior. This is Lieutenant Patrick Chelmo from the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office. You are under arrest. Be seated where you are and follow the directions of officers. I say again, you are under arrest. Be seated where you are and follow the directions of officers.
All right. There's a lot to unpack here for a short video. The original video was like, I don't know, 20-something minutes. I wasn't going to put all that on here. I am going to say that throwing the rubber dicks at ICE, fucking spot on. Fucking spot on. That's just, man. They can shove every one of them goddamn rubber dicks up their ass. And they need to. Now I'm going to talk about y'all's sheriff up there in Minneapolis, the Hennepin County Sheriff. I don't know what the fuck. I forget what her name is. I think it's a female. Y'all, this woman has a whole fucking sheriff's department and a whole fucking jail too. Why aren't these ICE agents that killed Renee Good and Alex Pretty in it? Anybody thought about asking that question? You know, when I was given my badge, I raised my right hand. This fucking badge right here, by the way, that I just pulled off my shadow board. I swore an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States and the state of Florida. I took that seriously. I don't live in the state of Florida anymore. I live in Mississippi. I'll damn sure uphold the Constitution of the state of Mississippi. But it occurred to me that these fucking assholes care more about protecting these federal agents than they do about protecting y'all up there in Minneapolis. Y'all got the right to get pissed off. We have the freedom of speech in this country. We have the right to be pissed off. But yet, that lieutenant sitting there giving orders to disperse because it's an unlawful assembly, fuck you, bitch. Who's doing the killing? Why aren't those fucking murderers sitting in your fucking jail, motherfucker? That's what I want to know. Murder is a state charge. It's not a federal charge. It is a state charge. Why aren't they sitting in jail? Pending bond. I don't know what Minnesota's bail bond laws are, but I can tell you in Mississippi, everybody is entitled to bail in Mississippi, except those charged with crimes punishable by capital punishment, the death penalty. I'm not entirely a fan of the death penalty, but at least not the way it's practiced. Some of them motherfuckers, I'd like to go back to hanging them behind the courthouse, but that's just me. Why aren't these ICE agents sitting in fucking jail? I could think of several charges to put them in there on. Terrorism, assault, aggravated assault, murder, reckless driving when they try to run people off the road. Take your pick. And not one single fucking ICE agent is in jail. Yet y'all want to come through there looking like motherfucking stormtroopers and go after people who are doing more to defend the rights of others than you motherfuckers are. And that's your job. I ain't gonna lie. If I was up there, if I was able to be up there, I would be up there. 100%. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I hate the snow. I hate the cold. And y'all ain't got no good food up north, but I'd fucking be there. I'd bring my own fucking seasonings. And I'd be standing side by side with y'all up there in Minnesota. Y'all got them fucking ICE agents out there fucking running around with impunity. And your fucking sheriff ain't doing shit about it. Your fucking sheriff's department is protecting ICE. So you have armed men and women protecting more armed thugs. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. If I was the sheriff up there, I'd order my deputies to stand down and let nature take its course, because that's exactly what needs to happen. I don't think the crowd would physically attack ICE unless they really thought they'd get away with it, in which case, personally, I think that would be funny. I would love it. That'd be poetic justice. If everybody in that crowd just went out there and just beat the shit out of every ICE agent they seen, oh, I'd love that. That would just give me a fucking hard on like you wouldn't believe. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. These are fucking terrorists. And your sheriff's department's protecting them. Y'all better remember that come election day. Remember what your fucking sheriff did to your neighbors, your friends, your family. And get somebody in there that's got some fucking balls to stand up to the federal government. Your mayor don't want them there, and I didn't see one city cop helping them, which is good. I want to know why your governor hadn't called the National Guard to get rid of ICE. I thought that was his big thing. What's the matter, Tim Walz? You ain't got no fucking balls? Because if I was a fucking governor, that's exactly what I would have done. You would have had the National Guard surrounding that building, escorting them right the fuck on down I-94. Or I-35, which one? Take your pick. Both of them run through Minneapolis and St. Paul. And Minneapolis ain't far from the fucking Wisconsin fucking line. Again, I've actually been there. Quite a few times. So what y'all gonna do? Leave a comment down below and tell me, especially if you live up there. I stand with you. Fuck ICE. Anthony Oksenholt, Access 228.